Heat treating of metals is the controlled heating and cooling of metal parts to rearrange the atoms inside for a desired change in the part's physical properties, such as hardness, strength, and ductility. Since 1943, Akron Steel Treating Company has been using carefully controlled heating and cooling to create the just right combination of hardness and ductility in our customers' parts. Without proper heat treating, most parts made of metal in cars, boats, airplanes, as well as in the tooling used to make them, would not function properly. Perhaps the following story of the 3 little springs will help you understand the impact of heat treating on parts we depend on every day.
This is the story of 3 little springs. Now they look pretty much the same on the outside, but these springs are very different. On the inside, metallurgically, this little spring refused to go into the heat treat furnace to get hardened, so it's too soft. And when you squish it down, it just squishes down and doesn't spring back. Also, if you stretch it out, it stays stretched out. So it's not going to be a very good spring in this family of springs. So we're going to take this and put it off to the side. Now this little spring went through the hardening process, but it didn't want to go through the tempering process. It said that he had enough of the heat, it's too hot. So this little spring has been hardened and quenched, and it is way too hard. And it's very brittle. As you can see, I broke it with my bare hands because it's brittle. Not very strong, not a very good spring, so we're going to get rid of that one. This little spring, however, went with the whole program at Akron Steel Treating Company and went for the hardening, the tempering, and is tempered to the right spring temper and operates as a spring and can do so for millions and millions of cycles in whatever product the spring is going to go into. So thank you for listening to the story of my 3 little springs.
Contact the experts at Akron Steel Treating Company for more information on our heat treating and metallurgical consulting services.